Out here, the boundary between man and wilderness disappears. No walls, no protection, only raw nature and surging adrenaline. In these pulse-pounding moments, shadows come alive, and wild creatures close in with a force that freezes you in place. Every breath, every heartbeat becomes a test of nerve as the untamed world presses closer than ever. This is where adventure crackles with danger, and survival instincts burn brighter than fire. In Valewater, South Africa, a peaceful safari ride turned into a heart-pounding moment. It began with a curious hippo approaching from the road, drawing cameras in quiet fascination. But without warning, the massive beast exploded into a full charge, thundering toward their vehicle with astonishing speed. Heartbeats raced as the driver slammed the accelerator, narrowly escaping the rush, until the hippo, at last, abandoned the chase, leaving behind a trail of dust and adrenaline. A massive silverback gorilla emerges from the dense jungle, his towering frame radiating silent authority. As he approaches a group of tourists, a calm yet urgent voice commands them to stay still and pull their feet aside, the air thick with tension. With deliberate steps, the great ape passes by, every movement pulsing with raw power, his dark eyes fixed on the unfamiliar visitors. Without a backward glance, he descends a nearby slope and vanishes into the green depths, leaving behind an unforgettable encounter with the wild. In Tanzania's legendary Serengeti, an ordinary safari turned into a heart-stopping encounter. Tourists found themselves just inches away from a lioness lounging beside their vehicle, but the tension soared when her mate, a massive, overprotective male, rose from the tall grass, searching for his queen. With thunderous steps, he advanced straight toward the car, his dominance impossible to ignore. The driver gunned the engine in desperation, the roar echoing through the plains. Startled, the pair of lions veered off toward another vehicle before vanishing into the golden sea of grass, leaving behind a group of shaken tourists and a story they would never forget. Across the open plains, a massive male lion locks his gaze on a white car, stalking forward with a predator's intent. Then, without warning, he lunges into what looks like a full charge, muscles rippling with raw, untamed power. From a nearby vehicle, the sharp gasp of the cameraman cuts through the heavy silence, amplifying the tension in the air. In that electrifying moment, every onlooker is frozen with the same question: will the king of beasts stop or strike? In South Africa, a tense spectacle unfolds as tourists sit inside a small, ground-level cage completely surrounded by wild lions. Phones rise to capture the moment when a massive lion climbs atop the cage, peering down with predatory curiosity. A close-up reveals the intensity of the encounter, powerful paws pressed against the transparent barrier, the lion's tongue sweeping across the glass. In that heartbeat, the thin cage stands as the only thing between them and nature's raw, unyielding power. In a South African reserve, two massive rhinos erupt into a sudden charge, thundering after a safari vehicle. The occupants keep their distance, hearts racing, careful not to provoke the giants. But the sight of them closing in is bone-chilling, a raw display of nature's power. For tense moments, the rhinos match the vehicle's pace, their sheer speed a stark reminder of their unstoppable strength. This is a chase that proves some beasts are best never challenged. On a dusty road in India, a protective rhino stands like a living fortress over its calf, its massive frame blocking any approach. Nearby, a man clings halfway up a tree, clearly having scrambled there to escape the charging giant. Every breath hangs heavy with tension, as the rhino's watchful stance leaves no doubt. This is a mother guarding her young. After a tense pause, she turns, guiding her calf away, fading into the dust, and leaving the scene both awe-inspiring and unforgettable. A lone lion marches down a dusty road, closing in step by step on a vehicle creeping forward. His golden eyes lock straight ahead, unblinking, as the distance vanishes with every stride. Then suddenly, he explodes into a full sprint, muscles surging with raw, primal power. Dust billows as the car accelerates, tires spinning in a desperate attempt to escape. For a few terrifying seconds, the king of the plains charges in pursuit, closing the gap with breathtaking speed, until the wilderness swallows him back into the haze, leaving hearts pounding and passengers shaken to the core. Enjoyed the video? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more incredible wildlife moments. Tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.